What's up, you guys? UFO Proof here, and I got some kick-ass UFO videos that's gonna blow everybody away. I put together an awesome compilation of some of the coolest UFO videos that you've probably never seen. So we're gonna check those out and give me your comments. Tell me what you guys think about it. And I got a couple other announcements. First, today, November 7th, is my birthday. I am 37 years old. I'm an old fucking man. I just got my AARP card. I think I'm gonna pop a couple Centrum Silver, drink some Ensure, yell at the paper boy, you know, shit like that. And second, I wanna bring up a motherfucker named Warren Osmond. Last year during Christmas, Snooch and I gave away over $1,000 worth of cash, prizes, Amazon gift cards, tablets. We were sending people money straight to their PayPal, live, on air. Everyone could see. Everyone got their prizes, and we had a great time doing it. Except for one motherfucker named Warren Osmond, who lives in fucking Ukraine or some shit, and wasn't able to get a tablet that Snooch was giving him. Well, his country won't accept it. He couldn't send it to him. So Snooch decides that I'm gonna give him $100 to cover it, because the tablet's like 50. He's like, I'm gonna double it, give him $100. Warren sends him a link to his PayPal. Snooch clicks on it, goes to the link, sends him $100, and then Warren comes back and says, that's not me, it's a different guy. Warren sent Snooch the link. Snooch clicked on the link and it went to another guy's PayPal named Warren Jackson. Well, what the fuck was Snooch supposed to do? He ended up sending that guy the money. And then Warren decides to bitch at Snooch over it, threatening to sue him over a gift. Listen, Warren, you fucking idiot. You can't sue somebody over a gift. He was going to give it to you. Your country wouldn't let you fucking receive it. You know whose problem that is? You know, go vote, motherfucker. That's your problem. All right? Change the fucking laws. And don't try to sue someone who attempted to give you a gift and then try to give you another gift on top of it of $100 fucking dollars. Guess what, Warren Osmond? You're off the fucking channel. You're out of the fucking loop. Get the fuck out of here and go suck a dick, you fuck. Alright, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. So this first video comes out of Ukraine. In fact, we have a number of videos that come out of the Ukraine. As you can see, there was some objects that were appearing to drop from this object up in the sky. It looks like several glowing orbs or something up in the sky over Ukraine. There you can see it coming out from behind the cloud. Yeah, if you notice, when it first drops, it went back behind the cloud. It looks like the clouds far away, but they are in fact a lot closer and just a lot smaller. A lot is me digitally zooming in on it so you can get a better picture of it. Now look at this. Now, you know, it's one thing to see something dropping from the cluster of UFOs, but it's another to see a UFO coming to join the cluster. So to me, it seems like these UFOs, these orbs, may be just collecting data, information about Earth and its inhabitants, or temperatures and molecular makeup, all that shit. And these orbs just kind of fly down. They go, they collect data, and then they return it back to this cluster, who in turn returns it back to whoever is sending these probes out. Or it's just a theory. I mean, I have no idea what the fuck, you know, I'm just thinking, you know, maybe. But it definitely seems strange that this thing up there is releasing objects, and objects are coming to join it. Okay, so right there, you can go ahead and say, these are definitely not cluster flares or something like that. I mean, these things would have already fallen out of the sky. You know, and this thing was up there. I think this whole video was like about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And there's no way flares would last that long staying in one position like this. So we can go ahead and say it's definitely not flares. Planes. Could it be a cluster of planes? I mean, possibly. They could be in formation. But it doesn't appear to be moving. So unless it's a formation of Harrier jets, which I doubt the Ukraine own, you know, a group of helicopters, and helicopters are returning to it and then leaving from it, and they're just sitting up there for no reason. Seems highly unlikely. Look, now we got another one coming in. Look at it going behind the clouds. Look at this. I mean, does that look like a helicopter or anything? Where are the navigation lights on it? If it's a plane or a helicopter, where are the navigation lights? Where are the red and green lights to tell you what direction this thing's going? Oh, where's its emergency beacon? You know, it's flashing strobe. Where are all these things that normal, everyday aircraft have? Look at it just shitting out another one. Yeah, because that's fucking completely normal. Look at it go behind the clouds. That's fucking cool, dude. So you can see that the objects up there are like a cluster of objects, I believe. I don't think it's a single object or a single craft. You know, I believe it's a number of these orbs sitting there in a cluster all bullshitting with each other. You know, now this is another video also from the Ukraine. And you can see these. Now this is a really, really interesting video. Over in the corner, you can see I have the full screenshot of it, and then I have the zoomed in one on the big screen so you guys can get a better idea of what's going on. But like these orbs just appear to be lighting up and then falling. So you might, could they be flares? All right. Well, what's deploying them? I mean, where's the craft that's deploying these flares? And you'll see in a minute, these things don't act like flares at all. This is insane. How, I mean, look how they're moving. One, they're all in one spot. Two, they're over a city, which it makes no sense to light flares over a city because you light flares in areas where there's no light. And obviously, unless you're fucking blind, you can see this city is full of lights. I mean, it's, you know, it's got a glow to it because of all the city lights. So why would they even be launching flares over it in the first place? And why are some falling faster than others? Apparently, these flares, gravity means nothing to them. You know, they would all be falling at the same rate, but they don't. Some fall faster than others. I mean, it's insane. Now, I started to mess with the colors. Like I started to adjust the colors so we could try to pull out the objects a lot more and get a better view of them. Like I'll start to darken it and adjust the contrast and everything, so you can really see what's really going on here. I mean, look how much this city is lit up. There's no reason for them to be dropping flares over it. And flares don't do this. And now it appears to be just one object now, like 3 or 4. Look at this. You know, what kind of flare lights up for a second and then goes out? Why are these going out if these are flares? Why are they going out? They just lit up. That doesn't make any sense. So we can go ahead and rule out flares. This is obviously not flares. And look how these things like flash on their way down. Some are really bright, some are super dim. And as I adjusted the saturation of the colors, you can really see that a lot of these orbs start to change colors. And you got to take other UFO cases, like take the Benchwaters case, or where Colonel Hoyt was running around with a tape recorder saying that he sees what appears to be like a red eye that's blinking at them and dripping some stuff off of it. There's another UFO video that I had posted in the early days of UFO Proof, at the very beginning, of an LA helicopter, a police helicopter, filming a UFO that just appears to be just dripping just balls and balls of something off of it. And I believe this is the same thing. And I just recently posted a video about an ancient or an old wood carving a broadsheet from Nuremberg, Germany in 1561. Now imagine you're in Nuremberg, Germany, and you see something like this, okay? Now, would you describe it as a bunch of these fiery balls in the sky fighting with each other? I mean, look, it looks like they could be up there fighting with each other, and then some are getting knocked down. And in the broadsheet, they describe how these things battle with each other, and some come flying down to the ground. And look at this, and then we see this sight. Could it not be that the people in Nuremberg, Germany in 1561 saw something just like this and reported it, along with a giant black flying triangle and black spheres, which I know for a fact exist? Look at these. Where are all these coming from? If this was a I mean, like, what is dropping these? Where are these coming from? They're just developing out of nothing. Look how this whole thing, this whole group of UFOs comes straight down to the fucking ground. Look at this. Look at them just raining down. And they're down to the ground now. They're going right behind buildings. And if you were to see this in Germany back then, you would say they're battling each other, and then they all fell down to the ground. I mean, could you just imagine seeing that shit? I mean, how fucking cool would that be? I mean, imagine if you were there and you saw that shit out your fucking window. Like that shit was just happening in your backyard, you know? Say you were that building right fucking back there. Now this is another video from the Ukraine. Look at these objects flying through the sky. This is in daylight. Look at this. Watch this. Look at this triangle formation come in. This is crazy. Look at these objects. Just come floating by. And what are these things? They're obviously not Chinese lanterns. They're not lit up. Look at this. They move in a whole triangle formation. Look at that. I slowed this down so you guys can get a better look. But I mean, look at these objects. These are like, excuse me, these are like little spheres just floating through the sky, which I have dealt with personally. I have had encounters with these spheres, one so close that I could touch it if I wanted to. Now, this is another one. This is interesting. I wanted to put this out because my man Snooch actually has a video similar to this. Now, look at these two. Watch how it, like, basically teleports, boom, into this other one. And this object appears to have some beam of light that's coming down from it, which I believe is probably infrared. And the only reason we're picking this up is because whatever this is infrared reactive. Now look, see, it starts to, like, you know, like does a little quantum teleportation there. You know, this could be one of those other orbs that we just seen that, you know, come down and actually go and investigate stuff. It's like going around gathering information and collecting data to bring back to its masters. But I think it's really, really interesting, and we'll get some better looks at it. But it appears that this ball of light also has some kind of a halo around it, and it makes you think about you know, like biblical references when they talk about halos on beings, and then even the Jacob's ladder, the beam of light. Now look at this. Something just moved right there. We'll take a look at it in a second, a closer look. But this thing's gonna come flying out of here real quick. Now it's just back there, just doing whatever the fuck it does, gathering intel. And then it looks like it gets busted. It's like, oh shit. And it take off. Now you'll really get to see this halo of this little sphere just floating around with a little halo around it and a beam of light that apparently is coming down from it. Maybe scanning the ground or something. And then it's going to take off and disappear up in the roof. And this is crazy. I mean, look at this little guy just floating around. What the fuck is he doing? You know, look, here we go. Now he's going to whoop. and fly right up through the roof like it's nothing. Look at this beam of light, dude. And you can see like that perfect halo right around it, or something in the middle that doesn't have the reflective. So I mean, look at that perfect halo right around it. And that's insane. Boom, look how it disappears up and through the roof, dude. That's fucking insane. I mean, what the hell was that? For real. Alright, well thanks for watching, you guys, and I hope you enjoyed those UFO videos. I thought they were fucking awesome, man. I mean, those were pretty cool, dude. You gotta admit, there's some crazy shit going down in the Ukraine. And don't forget, it is my birthday today, so if you want to support UFO Proof or give them a present, you can support me on Patreon. You can go to my PayPal, you can super chat, you can buy some merchandise, all that cool shit. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. UFO Proof out.